Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video we'll be doing a live demo of how to fill out I-765. Before you start filling out this form, please check the expiring date. Okay, and this form, there are few people that can file or submit online, which is the best. Why? If you don't fall under the categories that I'm going to mention, you are going to file a paper version, which is this one. If you have an approved form I-821, if you are F1 student, pre-completion OPT, post-completion OPT, 24 months extension for STEM students, applicant for asylum under the ABC settlement agreement, application for employment authorization based on pending form I-589, parole, temporary protected status, you have a pending form I-821, or you're applying for DACA, then you need to submit online. All other applicants must submit a paper version of I-765. So if you want to see how to fill out the online version, please leave it in the comment section. Having said that, let's just get started. So the first thing to look out for is reason for applying. You must select a reason why you are applying. Are you applying as an initial permission to accept employment, replacement of lost, stolen, or damaged employment? Or are you applying for a renewal of your permission to accept employment? If this is the first time of you applying for EAD, then you need to check this box. But if you lost your employment authorization documents, or it was damaged, or it was stolen, you need to select this. Before we move further, note that replacement of an employment authorization document due to USCIS error does not require a new form I-765 and filing fee. If the fault is from them, then you don't need to file I-765 and you don't need to pay the filing fee once again. If you are renewing your EAD, you need to select this. Moving to part 2, information about you. You are going to provide your full legal name, your family name, given name, and middle name. You need to provide all this. Family name can be your last name or your surname, and your given name is your first name. Other names used. If you have been married or you have alliances, you have nicknames, you have done change of name, then you need to add it here. You need to add your family name, your given name, your middle name. I have already said family name can be your last name or your surname. Still information about you. You must provide a valid mailing address in the United States. You may list a US residence, APO, or commercial address as well. And also, in care of name, your EAD will be sent to this address. Fill out your street address, your apartment, your city, your state, and your zip code. Is your current mailing address the same as your physical address? If your current mailing address is the same as your physical address, check yes. Okay, so if it's not the same as your physical address, then you can select no and fill out your physical address. But sometimes it's good that your mailing address is the same as your physical address. Other information is your alien registration number. If you have any, then you print it here, but if you don't have, just leave it blank. Your US online account number. If you have filed anything online, definitely you have a US online account number. Check on USCIS official website and you can grab your account number. Print it here or type it here. I always suggest people to use PDF filer as I'm doing now, or you can use Adobe, or you can print it out and fill it out. Select your gender, your marital status. Are you single, married, divorced, or widowed? Then have you previously filed form I-765? If you have previously filed, then select yes. If you selected yes, that means you selected 2 or 3, you are filing for replacement or you are filing for renewal. I checked 1, I need to select I have not previously filed form I-765. Do you have a social security number? If yes, indicate yes. If no, indicate no. So in this case, I'm just checking yes. I have social security number. If you have, you need to provide your social security number. But if you don't have a social security number, they're asking you, do you want us to issue you a social security card? Definitely, if you don't have none, then you can click yes, or you can check no. So I don't need to have another second social security card. If you answered no to item 14, please skip to part 2. If you answered yes, then you need to fill out this. So we answered no, we don't need to select this. If you indicated yes, please, you need to indicate yes here as well. Now they're asking you about your father's name and your mother's name. Provide your father's birth name, which is family name, last name or surname, your father's given name, first name, and your mother's name. You don't need to use your mother's maiden name as her last name. Use her current last name. A lot of people ask me this question. Please, your mother's last name. If you are using James Doe and your mother's last name is James, please fill it out, print it as James and whatever her given name is. Type and print the name of the country or countries where you are currently a citizen or a national. Then type your place of birth, your village of birth, and then state and province of birth, the state where you were born and the country of your birth. Then fill out your date of birth, okay? Information about your last arrival in the United States. All this information you can get or grab it on your passport. So bring out your passport right now as we are talking. Check for your I-9 record number. Fill it out. Fill out your passport number, which is your most recently issued passport. Travel document, if you have any. Country that issued your passport or travel document. You also need to print and indicate it here. Expiration date for passport or travel document. You need to just choose here and select. Maybe it's going to expire 2018, and then you have it. Then you need to take date of your last arrival into the United States. Provide the location where you last entered the United States. If you have traveled so many times, they want you to provide the location where you last entered the United States. They're asking for immigration status at your last arrival. Provide the letter and number that corrects with your status when you last entered the United States. So for example, they indicated it here. Did you enter United States with your B2 visa, B1 visa, F1 visa, or there was no status? You just entered the United States. So indicate it here. So you can just say F1 status. And now they're asking you to provide your current immigration status. For example, your current status. Since you arrived in the United States, you have changed your status. You are now married or you are engaged. You need to provide your current immigration status, because a lot of people ask this question. I came to the United States with F1 visa, but I'm not in the same status anymore. Okay, now they're asking you for your current status in the United States. Is it K1 visa? Is it CR1? Whatever it is, please indicate here. If you are issued a service number, the student and exchange visitors information number, please indicate it here. So I'll print it here. Information about your eligibility category. This is where it gets interesting. If you don't know your category, go to USCIS official website, which I'm going to leave in the description, and know your category is very important. For example, they have the A8, they have the 617, and they have both asylum. For example, you need to fill out A8 or C7II. Maybe you filled out C3C, which is STEM OPT eligibility category. If you're under STEM OPT category, then you need to provide your degree. For example, it can be bachelor's degree in English, bachelor's degree in science, or MSc in whatever. Just provide your degree, and then your employee's name as listed in E-Verify. So you can cross-check with your employee to make sure they are filling out the correct name that is in their E-Verify, and also employees E-Verify company identification number or a valid E-Verify client company identification number. So you can get all this information from your employee. Moving forward to C26, which is spouse of H1B visa. If you fall under this category, you need to provide the receipt number of your HIB spouse most recent Form I-797, notice for Form I-129, petition for a non-immigrant worker. So if you have that, you need to get this information from your spouse and then print it here. If you entered C8 in item number 27, provide the answer to this question, which is, have you ever been arrested for or convicted of any crime? If you did not fall under this category, which is C8, then you need to skip this. So we didn't fall under this category, so I'm skipping it. If your answer was yes to this question, you need to check the instruction for asylum application, and also check the I-765 instruction on how to document all the things they needed for you to back up this. Moving forward to C35 and C36, if you entered C35 or C36, you need to provide your receipt number of your Form I-797, that is first notice of action, and also Form I-140, which is immigrant petition for alien worker. Have you ever been arrested for or convicted for any crime? That is if your category is C35 or C36. If your category is that, then you need to provide this answer, yes or no. But in our case, I'm going with no. But if you answered yes, then you need to refer to employment-based non-immigrant categories and know who may file Form I-765 section, which I'm going to leave in the description as well. This will help you to know the document to provide to back up your I-765. Moving to applicant statement, contact information, declaration, certification, and signature. Then you need to read all these. This is to make sure that you understand what you are filling out for. Select this box if you can read and understand English and you filled out this form all by yourself. But if not, if you use an interpreter, you can select this. So now, if you did not fill out this form all by yourself, use a preparer, then you need to select this. Then coming to applicant contact information, you need to fill out your contact information, fill out your telephone number, print out your mobile number, your email address if you are from those two countries, and you're eligible for benefit under the ABC settlement agreement. But if not, just skip it. Okay, now before you sign, you need to read all this. After reading, you are going to sign here and date your signature. Very important. Please don't joke with it. Date your signature, and now you have to provide your interpreter's full name if you use an interpreter, their business or organization name if they have, and they are going to print out their emailing address and their contact information. State the language they are fluent in as well, outside English, and fluent in maybe Spanish. And after that, they're going to sign and date their signature. But if you did not use an interpreter, please feel free to skip this page. Just write not applicable. If you use prepare, this is prepare's information, declaration, and signature. The preparer is going to write his or her name, type the given name, the business name, the mailing address, their country, their contact information. If you use an immigration consultant, they are going to fill out this. I am an attorney. If you use an attorney, your attorney is going to choose this. After that, the preparer is going to sign, date his or her signature, and that's it. This is an additional document in case you have anything to fill out in all those pages that did not fit in all those pages. They have all the parts, starting from part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. So you can make use of this page. But if this page is not enough, you can also add more page and attach it to it. If you want to know the documents you need to fill out those forms, just leave it in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell as to know when I upload new videos, and thank you for watching. God bless.